Explore the unspoken chronicles of yesteryears. Experience the collision of mighty civilizations. Unearth the feuds that crafted empires. Traverse with us through the annals of history seen from two vantage points. In a world where every narrative has two outlooks, welcome to Two Perspective Global Conflicts Explained, where history is told. Have you ever wondered what sparked the Corinthian War, a conflict that changed the course of history in ancient Greece? To understand, we must journey back to the aftermath of the Peloponnesian War, where Sparta emerged victorious, its dominance unchallenged. But with power comes resentment. The city-states of Corinth, Athens, Thebes and Argos chafed under Spartan rule, their discontent simmering beneath the surface, poised to spill over. The spark that ignited this volatile mix was the Theban Revolt. This bold act of defiance against Spartan rule sent ripples across the Hellenic world, emboldening others to challenge Spartan supremacy. What had once been a simmering pot of tension now boiled over into outright conflict, the city-states aligning themselves against the Spartan behemoth. Power, pride and a thirst for autonomy fueled this impending clash of civilizations. And so, the stage was set for a conflict that would shape the fate of ancient Greece. In the face of adversity, former rivals can become unexpected allies. This was the case in ancient Greece as the Corinthian War spurred the formation of an unexpected alliance. Corinth, Athens, Thebes and Argos, once embroiled in mutual rivalries, found a common cause to unite against the Spartan dominance. These city-states, each with its own unique culture and history, set aside their differences to challenge the Spartan hegemony that threatened their independence. Meanwhile, Sparta, the formidable power of the time, was not without its allies. Backed by the Peloponnesian states, Sparta was determined to maintain its dominance over the Hellenic world. This clash of alliances, born from a complex web of rivalries and shared interests, set the stage for the Corinthian War. As the tension mounted, the city-states braced for the impending conflict. The lines were drawn, the alliances formed, and the battlefields awaited. The Corinthian War was a saga of epic battles and sieges where heroes and villains left their mark on history. The war orchestra played an intense symphony of battles, each note echoing the ferocity and scale of these conflicts. At the heart of this symphony was the Battle of Nemea. Here, the Spartan-led Peloponnesian League faced off against an alliance of Corinth, Athens, Thebes and Argos. The battlefield was a whirlwind of clashing spears and shields, a dance of death where the rhythm of war was punctuated by the cries of the fallen. Despite the odds, the Spartans emerged victorious, their disciplined phalanx proving superior in the face of a fierce adversary. But the symphony played on. The siege of Corinth was another crescendo in this musical narration of war. Corinth, a city known for its strategic location and formidable fortifications, found itself under Spartan siege. The city's walls stood tall, a silent testament to the resilience of its people. Yet, despite their tenacity, the Corinthians were ultimately forced to surrender, adding another somber note to the war's symphony. Then came the Battle of Coronea, where the Thebans, despite their defeat, displayed such bravery that their Spartan adversaries were compelled to honor them. This was a poignant melody within the symphony, a reminder that even amidst the brutality of war, there was room for respect and recognition of valor. This symphony of battles, however, was not just about the clash of armies. It was also about the clash of ideals, the struggle for freedom against oppression, and the unwavering spirit of those who dared to challenge the status quo. Each battle was a verse in a larger narrative, a story told through the language of war. The clamor of these battles would echo through the ages, leaving a lasting legacy. The Corinthian War, with its symphony of battles, became a timeless testament to the pursuit of power, the cost of ambition, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. Amidst the turmoil of war, moments of peace can emerge, often bearing a heavy price. Such was the case with the Peace of Antalcidas, a pivotal turning point in the Corinthian War. In 387 BCE, the city-states of Greece found themselves under the watchful eye of the Persian Empire, the orchestrator of this treaty. The terms were simple yet severe. All Greek city-states under Persian control were to be autonomous, and Sparta was to enforce these terms. This peace treaty was a calculated move by the Persians, designed not only to end the war, but to bolster their own influence over the fragmented Greek world. But for the city-states, this was a bitter pill to swallow. Although it brought an end to the war, it also solidified Spartan dominance and the Persian Empire's meddling in Greek affairs. Although the Peace of Antalcidas brought an end to the war, it also sowed the seeds of future conflicts. The echoes of the Corinthian War lingered long after the final battle, reshaping the landscape of ancient Greece. As the dust settled and the cries of war faded into whispers, the aftermath of the Corinthian War was laid bare for all to see. The Greek world was forever changed, with the balance of power precariously shifted. Sparta, the victor, emerged seemingly unscathed, its dominance seemingly unchallenged. Yet beneath the surface, there was a simmering resentment among the city-states. The seeds of discontent were sown, ready to sprout into future conflicts. The city-states of Corinth, Athens, Thebes and Argos, once united against the Spartan monolith, found themselves grappling with the aftermath of their collective defiance. They had dared to challenge the might of Sparta, and in doing so, they had fundamentally altered the dynamics of power in the Hellenic world. The war had not only left physical scars on the land and its people, but it had also carved deep psychological wounds that would take generations to heal. The Corinthian War was more than just a series of battles and sieges. It was a catalyst for change, a force that uprooted the old order and planted the seeds for a new one. The war had exposed the frailties of the Greek city-states, their susceptibility to internal strife, and their vulnerability to external threats. The peace that followed was merely a veneer, a thin layer of calm that masked the turbulent currents beneath. In the aftermath of the war, the city-states were left to navigate a new world order, one in which the power dynamics were constantly shifting. The alliances that had been forged in the crucible of war were now being tested in the cold light of peace. The Corinthian War had not solved the issues that had sparked it. Rather, it had merely postponed them, setting the stage for future conflicts. The Corinthian War was a testament to the relentless pursuit of power, a tale of ambition and hubris that had left a profound impact on the Hellenic world. It was a war that had not only changed the course of history, but had also left a legacy that would reverberate for centuries to come. As we reflect on the lessons of the Corinthian War, we are reminded of the enduring nature of history and the cyclical patterns of conflict and peace. The Corinthian War, a testament to the relentless pursuit of power, left a legacy that would reverberate for centuries to come. As we reflect on the Corinthian War, we discover that history is often a dance between glory and hubris. This ancient conflict, a symphony of battles for hegemony and alliances formed against tyrants, reshaped the Greek world, teaching us that power eventually shifts, resentment lingers, and peace often comes at a cost. If you enjoyed this look through time at the Corinthian War, please consider liking, commenting and subscribing, as this helps the channel immensely. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on our future projects. We release new content every Tuesday and Saturday, uncovering the many epics of old, viewing conflicts from both perspectives. Thank you for joining us on this voyage through the epics of old. This is Two Perspectives GCE signing off.